how you doing? This is Bob from Arcana Odyssey. I'm just going to adjust this screen a little bit. There we go. Today I'm going to give you a reading for Libra, but I do want to remind you, as I always do, that we do have our shop in Mount Dora at the Redinger Flea Market, and we're there every weekend from 8 to 4. And we do wonderful things there. Our chakra balancing is magnificent. Of course, we do energy healing. I am a Reiki master and teacher, certified. I'm also a certified sound practitioner. We try to combine our healings in every way to make you feel magnificent. And believe me, you do. You'll never be sorry if you do a healing with us, believe me, never, because it is magnificent. Okay, but that being said, let's take a look at Libra's reading today. Libra. You know, I do have a few things here. I do see that love-wise, I know you're looking for love, and love is going to be there for you. But I do see you have to be careful of some things that are not 100% honest. But be careful a little bit still, people trying to undermine you in some way or another, possibly. And you have come as far as you can in certain areas in an emotional way. Now it's time to make some decisions on the direction that you really need to go in, the direction you really want to go in. That would be magnificent for you. I do sometimes what happens is, that sometimes what happens is that in an emotional way you see things but you don't really act on them 100%. You need to go within. Now, again, before I continue, let me say, this is not for every single Libra. There are millions and millions of Libras. For those of you who this is relating to, you'll know. Okay, now, you need to go within. You need to really search your soul. Search things out that are bothering you, that are hurting you in one way or another. Now, the Libras that I know are very, very strong. But there can be times when you go in and out of sort of a depression. And for some of you, Libras, also at home, let me take a set of my ear. Some of you at home or in a close environment like that is still a little bit, not at ease, I should say. There is a trip for you that's coming up, or a trip that you have taken already that might not have gone as well as you would have liked it to be. And there is movement for you, but even in that area there's some difficulties. And I see that you need to really stand your ground. You need to be able to look within so that you're able to make decisions from your heart. That's going to be tremendously important for you. And think clearly of what you want to do. Think clearly of the direction ahead of you. I tell people, go within so that you can use that third eye. Rather than people are always saying it's always to look out, it's also to look within. To take that third eye and look within. These two eyes are for looking outside. The third eye is for looking in your soul. Talk to yourself. Say to yourself, how did I possibly get to this spot in my life? Whether you feel you're in a good spot or a bad spot, it doesn't matter. But how did I get here? How do I go forward? How do I make things better? And if things are good, how do I make things much better? And always think of tomorrow, because tomorrow is always going to be something new that you can reinvent. Every day that you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning's a new day. It's new things in front of you, new adventures. If we get bogged down in things maybe in the past or things that are happening right this second around us, it stops us from really getting a clear view of the future, of how wonderful it is to be alive and how wonderful it is to be able to make decisions to go into the future. Now, no one could design 100% the future. We know that. But we can design it a little bit so it's, familiar territory. We have to not be afraid of the unknown. Because many people see the future and it's scary to them because they're not sure what's going to happen. It's unknown territory. You could design a little bit, enough so that you have some light when you get there, so you're able to see what is good for you and what isn't good for you. Now, at the end of whatever's going on for some of you Libras, I see the Star card, which is going to be wonderful things for you, to be a bit of new beginnings. But many times these new beginnings have to be recognized by us. Because when we have a hard time in the past, many times we sort of get slightly damaged in a way. It's like when if we're abused or whatever it might be, our subconscious gets used to that. And our subconscious does make 95% of the thoughts that we have. So your subconscious is used to being on alert, being used to be nervous, used to some type of chaos that might have happened in your life. So what does it do? It looks for the chaos. The reason it looks for the chaos is because it's used to that. That is familiar territory for your mind. The beginning, there's something new is scary. Your mind doesn't deal with it. Your mind is basically really your worst enemy. And I tell people that it is the truth. Don't do that to yourself. Let the past be the past. The past is a memory. The future is a dream. We do live in the now. But in the now, the beautiful thing about living in the now is that we could always change things. We could change how we feel about the past. We could change how we are. Many, many things if we know how to work with that. So this way tomorrow will be a wonderful day for you. Tomorrow will be part of the now tomorrow. So it shouldn't be unknown because it shouldn't be frightening to you because you live in that right now. Love yourself. Give yourself credit for the magnificent God person that you are in every single way. And you will be magnificent and you will excel. The more we truly believe, the more we can manifest. If we want, everybody wants, it means nothing. It's do you believe? If you believe, things start to happen for you. So I do see good things down the road a little bit. Right now I do see a little bit of turmoil for some of you. Not every one of you, of course, because some of you are going to go, I'm not turmoil. That's true, because this isn't for every single person in the universe. It is for a chosen few, and you know who you are. Okay, so that is what I do see for you. And of course, I do have this card here also, which shows the victory card for you, which means down the road a little bit, if you play your cards right, you change what's happening, how you feel about things, because most of the things that happen to us happens from emotion. If you change that, you ride into victory with no trouble at all. Do not fear the future. Do not fear the unknown. The unknown is exciting and wonderful because we can create anything we want in that area. So namaste and blessed be. That is your reading, Libra. Hope to see you soon.